Kaveh Solakul is there for us. Have we ended up here this morning? What's led to this, Kaveh?
Well, simply, Rob, results have not been good enough. Arsenal have not won a game for 7 games. The players don't seem to be playing for Unai Emery. The fans had turned on him as well. Last night's game here against Eintracht Frankfurt, the official attendance was about 49,000, but a lot of people here think that there was only 25,000 people here. That is the lowest attendance for a game at the Emirates. Our information is that a lot of people behind the scenes had lost faith in Unai Emery. But look, the main reason he's lost his job is results. This is a results business. And I think you can go back to last season as well, when Arsenal missed out on qualifying for the Champions League by just 1 point. They finished 5th. Then they had that chance to get in the Champions League by winning the Europa League final against Chelsea. They lost that as well, 4-1. Then they got into the Europa League. Now, this season, Arsenal did start quite well. They spent a lot of money in the summer as well on players like Nicolas Pepe, David Luiz as well, but those signings haven't really worked out. And also, to be fair to Unai Emery, he's had a lot on his plate this season. There was a whole situation with Mesut Ozil not playing, being frozen out and then being brought back into the team. There was a whole situation with Granit Xhaka as well, being abused by Arsenal supporters and then him in turn abusing them. There was lots of things Unai Emery had to deal with off the pitch. But on the pitch, the bottom line is results have not been good enough. Most Arsenal supporters will be celebrating this news today. They think that Unai Emery was the wrong man for the job. I remember being here 18 months ago when Unai Emery was unveiled as the new Arsenal manager. Great things were expected. There was lots of talks about the fact that he'd won the Europa League 3 times with Sevilla, about the fact that he's won 5 trophies in Paris with PSG. But things just have not worked out for him. Yes, he started quite well. I can remember about a year ago when Arsenal were on that unbeaten run of 22 games. But ultimately, he was brought here to get Arsenal back into the Champions League, to get them in the top 4, challenging for the big prizes. And that simply hasn't happened. Another issue I think he's had has been with communication. There's been lots of talk about the fact that his English just hasn't quite been good enough for him to explain to the media, to supporters and to players exactly what he wants. But the simple answer to your question, Rob, is results have just not been good enough for Unai Emery.